listening to the podcast that no one listens to with your host, Kevin Porter.
Jason Brummet. We've already been talking for a full hour before the podcast, but that's just how we do it here, man.
That's how we roll.
That's how we roll, motherfucker.
That's how we roll.
Fucking
What up,
cheers,
what up, what
dude.
up? Cheers, bro.
To the fucking podcast,
You want to light it up, son?
Fuck, yeah, dude. Fucking hey, welcome back to the podcast that everyone's listening to these days.
Everybody.
We're popular. All across the internet now. We're hella popular now, dude.
It's good to be back.
Hell yeah, dude.
I miss this.
I know. I feel like we've been making this a more regular thing instead of like, because like there's some people, you know, like it's like, fuck, man, you haven't been on this podcast for a whole year, dude. Like we'll go in between like podcasting and stuff, and like I guess that's just a testament in the sense of like I have so many people I know that I can bring on weekly.
You're a popular dude.
I'm a popular guy,
You're
man.
You're a sexy bitch.
Shit,
what
dude.
can I say?
Shit, my wife says it all the time, man.
I know. I'm jealous. It's the beard.
It's the fucking.
It's the beard. It's the dad.
You're my
bod.
inspiration, bro.
It's the beard and it's the dad bod. Is that what you're trying to say?
Dude,
Is that why
I
you're
got
trying
a pretty
to
good dad bod,
okay.
bro. I got like if there's a dad bod out there, bro, I'm a fucking.
You're a sexy bitch.
People are wanting to see this shit.
Yeah, it's been a while. When was the last time I was on?
Not that long ago. Oh. No, it wasn't that long ago. Like,
yeah, but 2020 doesn't exist.
Yeah.
That year didn't exist.
Yeah, we don't go back to those.
No.
Well,
we had a good time though.
Yeah, we did one. I don't know. We did one just earlier this year, I think.
I think so too.
Yeah.
We did one during Corona too, cause fuck her.
We did. Yeah, we did one right around Corona. Like,
we did. We at the beginning of Corona, mid Corona, end Corona.
I think you were like the first person that came to the office.
Well, it's because we don't give a fuck.
It's like we're gonna roll around. We're gonna fucking record a podcast. No mask.
No mask.
No surrender.
No mask. Wait, we believe in science. Disclaimer. And we believe get vaccinated. We believe in
we're into danger though, dude.
We are in
to jump into the deep.
Because you know what? At the end of the day, I'm gonna live my fucking life, homie. I'm 100%. Gonna live my life.
I've committed like the ultimate sin though since COVID, dude. There's been times I'll fucking like roll out of somebody's house.
That's a deep hit. I can smell that.
I can feel it down in my lungs, dude.
Woo!
I do cardio fucking like 3 days a week, man.
Do you now?
Yeah. When I'm working out, dude, like all I do is fucking cardio. Like all I do is like basically like I'll do the row machine, and I want to start lifting weights, dude. I want to start fucking lifting weights, and I was actually gonna start doing it, but like
homie,
I just fucking like I just
remember I powerlift.
Yeah, I know, dude.
I'm talking to the homie now, my son.
I know, dude. It's like I don't know where to start though, dude. I don't know where to start. I'm such a novice person at this.
I don't want to get into a really weird, because I have an obsession now of lifting weights, and I don't want to get into a weird podcast. So after we're done,
what are we talking about? COVID and being dangerous. Let's talk about being dangerous. And
after this podcast, let's talk about you lifting weights.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. So,
anyways,
hell yeah. No, what I was gonna say is like I'll go to somebody's house, man, and I did it like a couple weeks ago, where like fucking there's a bunch of people there, and like no one's got like I don't know. You light up a pipe, and like you just still like it's kind of just like it's just secondhand, dude. You're like, oh, you just before you know it, you handed it to someone. You're like, ah, and you're like all freaked out. You're like, oh no, but then you can't like show your weakness or anything.
There's some validity to this almost because
you don't want to share weed with people.
The world really has changed, and it's changed not to the fact that.
People are more aware.
Okay, that's it. Dirty people have always existed. We may have not
dirty people still exist.
Exactly. We just may have not thought about it. Think about a singer's mic. You know, they used to hell it out to the crowd.
I've gotten sick from a microphone, dude.
Exactly. I know a lot of people who have.
Yeah.
Now you don't. Who's going to share a mic now?
No one.
In fact, I haven't been to a concert since COVID. I've watched.
I went to a comedy show.
Oh wow! How was it?
It was
a little weird.
No, comedy is weird, man. Because it's like you don't get your own table. If it's just two of you, they'll sit you with two other random people, which is fine. It's fine.
I think that's great and needed because it brings that community. It brings that socialization that I think we're lacking before in America, and now with COVID, I think we're strongly lacking the socialization part of it.
Yeah.
And so I feel that sense of community, it needs to be really built. So I'm actually really, and not to sound preachy, but I really think that's
a
cool.
good thing.
I didn't know that.
It's something that, like you said, man, it is, you need to like get out of your fucking comfort zone, and you need to be able to go like talk to people and stuff. And like, I don't know. Like I used to think that like, I was like, I don't know, dude. I used to think like over the last like I don't know, like 6, 7, 8 years, dude, since I stopped doing that fucking TV show, dude. Like, if I just kind of
it's been
kind of just like was like, I kind of just became more and more just like I stayed home a lot. Like, I didn't go to the bar every week or anything like that. Like, it was always like just staying home a lot. So like, I always thought like I was kind of like an introvert to a point, and I think I am an introvert. But at the same time, dude, like after COVID, one thing like with like going back like working in person and whatnot, like personally, I fucking have enjoyed the shit out of it. I have been yakking it up with so many fucking people where like I don't know, I feel so confident now, and I think it's this podcast also, dude, because like when I first started doing this podcast and started having people come over and like talk to them all the time, like 200 episodes, man, you're like you do build a fucking callus to like I can carry a conversation if I need to and just ramble.
I've known you a very long time pre-podcast. I've known you a very long, well, probably 2000.
I met you in like 2008.
Yeah. Oh, I would almost say no, but it was before that.
I was only at that place for like a year.
Was it only that long?
Dude, that was 2008, man.
All right, fair.
It was like 2006. I got hired on at that fucking
place.
fly-by-night Pre-Clarent. Fucking Flash.
You gotta drop that name, huh? Okay.
Fuck, that place has been gone forever.
Forever,
they were criminal, dude.
They were literally criminals. Literally.
And I worked there for like, I don't know, 6 months to a year or something, like 9 months maybe.
Cheers.
And then I went and worked for my father-in-law, and I quickly realized in 2007 I was like, this ain't gonna fucking work, Sam. And I think the feelings were mutual. So I bounced out from there and got a job at Maytag, but then
dropping names.
Oh shit!
They don't exist anymore.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, they're not. The call center is not there anymore.
No.
No, dude, I won't. Yeah. So I got hired there, dude. I'm still in my 20s at that point. I'm like 22, 23 or some shit.
Oh, okay, you're right.
And so I fucked off and like called in all the time. And then eventually got fired.
Was your
in
first,
2009 I got fired.
Your first day was either. No, hold on. Mm-hmm. Your first day was that your trainer?
Yeah, yes. Dude, you were totally my fucking trainer.
So.
Yeah.
Was your first day the Bad Religion shirt, or was it the Ghostbusters shirt?
It could have been the Ghostbusters shirt.
I think it was the Ghostbusters shirt.
Yeah.
Because I made a comment.
Yeah.
And then it was like the next day or the day after was the Bad Religion shirt. I'm like, okay, this kid's hip. Even though you're a piece of shit little white kid, dude.
Yeah, pretty much, dude. I was just a piece of shit little like
did your sister started not too long after you did, though?
She started before me.
God bless her soul.
Yeah, God bless her soul. She started before me. She was always the person that got me the job.
Yes.
She didn't get me the job at there.
But she recommended.
But yeah, like the reason I got that job at the other call center was strictly I went there like, dude, I remember going to that place like because like I had no job experience, dude. And, like Jessica was pregnant and shit.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. She was like, I was like 19, and like so like, I hounded them all the fucking time, and eventually, dude, when they had a training class, dude, I got hired on and. So,
we trained we trained people right out of high school.
Yeah.
Back then.
Well, no, this is the call center. So this is a couple years after is when I got.
Right. No, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
We didn't care what your experience.
Right.
If you wanted to move in here, we would train you.
100%.
Yep.
Yeah, I remember there was one lady that like totally like was just not fast enough to like stay up to pace with the workflow, and like because it is a fast paced workflow.
It is. I mean, you and me both still work at a call center.
Yeah.
Luckily enough, we work at an amazing one.
Very good one.
But why the fuck are we talking work? So I'm gonna take this drink of my beer because it's fucking the weekend.
All right, I'll
drink your water and hit your pipe.
I don't know. I think we were just talking about talking to people and stuff and just like getting because that's what I was talking about. It was like just with just coming out of fucking COVID, man. It's like it's like you need interaction with human beings, man. You can't like I was going like mad. Like being home all the time, dude. Like as much as you'd be like, oh, I just want to sit at home all the time. It's like, no, I don't. I really don't.
So I'm hard to believe. I'm a very sociable person. Mm-hmm. I want to be around people. Mm-hmm. And I hate that term, but I'm a social butterfly.
Nah, dude.
I really am.
That's a good term, man.
And
you let your wings and fly, dude.
Right.
You spread your wings, dude.
But
Mariah Carey wrote a song about that.
It was all about me, babe. She literally wrote that song. She's like, Jason, I'm gonna write this song for you. I'm like, you know what, Mariah?
Dude, I own that.
You need. Hey, I'm not knocking it.
No, dude, I have a fucking shit ton of pop albums.
Do you?
I have a bunch of Britney Spears
albums. Britney Spears, and fuck you, Britney Spears' dad. He stepped down yesterday.
Yeah, I saw
but
that.
I still love my daughter. Fuck you. Fuck you.
You piece of shit.
You piece of shit. Fucking fuck you. You don't love your fucking daughter. You fucking see Moneybags. Anyways, I fucking love Britney Spears, dude.
Oh, dude.
A lot of people
I
are
love
shocked
Britney
to hear
Spears.
that out of my mouth. She writes some bitchin' songs.
I
Toxic.
got that poster right
There you
there,
go. That's
right
right. I think we've talked about her before on podcasts.
Have we?
Actually.
I don't even. Maybe I'm sure we have. It's like guilty pleasure shit. You know?
It is,
Yeah.
dude. But you know what? I'm not guilty about.
I fly that flag all the fucking time. It's no longer a guilty pleasure.
It's not.
No, because like I remember in high school, like, because you always have those guilty pleasures in high school and shit. Like I told you, I was a
Yeah.
closet Britney Spears fan when I was in high school. But like you knew talking shit to somebody about their musical taste was like it wasn't right. It just wasn't right because like
Well, you
I
know,
don't know.
that's one thing.
Even though I guess that's part of being a teenager and just talking shit to
As
people.
much as I love punk rock, that's one thing that punk rock introduced was allowing you to
Loyalty?
be ashamed of something. And
like,
you know, for
loyal to the
I
core.
love Michael Jackson. I mean, that was one of my first concerts that I got to pick to. I mean, I saw my mom would drag me to the Conway Twitty, which now I'm thankful for. And they're dragging me
Conway
to
Twitty would be a fucking
right.
fun.
They're dragging me to the Beach Boys, and here we go.
Nothing
Hold
wrong
on.
with that.
And they would. No, I guess that was my first. Wait. So it was actually
So your wings fucking spreading right there, bro.
right.
Like
Actually, it's
live.
before that. I'm wrong. Holy shit! For once in my life, Jason's wrong, because I was second grade, and Mr. Rick Springfield came to Yakima.
Oh shit.
You know,
Rick
Jesse's
Springfield
girl.
fucking
I
played
wish
it.
I had Jesse's
Girl.
He played the
Fucking
Yakima State
Alfredo,
Fair,
going
and I
like
begged, and I begged, and I
Oh, that'd
begged
be
my mom
awesome.
and dad to take me, and they did. They took me to see Rick Springfield, the Yakima State Fair, in I think
This
that
is
was
before the
'82. Oh, dude, yeah, we're talking way before the Sundome. The Sundome wasn't until like '91,
Oh wow.
91,
really?
90.
That's
right
like when
around
I
there.
moved to Yakima, dude. I moved
Yeah,
to Yakima in 1990.
I saw the first rock concert at the
91.
Sundome. It was '89 or '90. It was the B-52s. It was for their Rome tour.
So did like right out the bat where you're like, man, yeah, this sound sucks in here.
Yep. We've actually had so many conversations about that. Like that is the worst place
You
for
can't
acoustics.
play hockey in there, dude.
No,
like,
fuck
they
no,
took
dude.
nothing into consideration.
No, they did not. Yak was like, we're gonna build us a fucking stadium.
We're gonna have the Sun Kings for the rest of our lives.
Amen.
Our main tenant,
Amen.
the Sun Kings.
So I was wrong.
CBA basketball will never fold and go
We'll
away.
never fucking fold. We'll get indoor football if they do.
Ah, see, I
West
never
John
gotta go.
Jovi.
Oh my gosh. So the B-52 is
So
the
anyways,
first,
well, yeah,
rock band,
the
rock
first-
concert.
Yeah, it was the first rock concert in the Sundome. But I saw Rick Springfield at the State Fair in '82. But then what I thought was the first one I wanted to go to, we lived in Seattle in '84 to '86. And my dad was a very powerful union guy because he was the president of the United States Transportation Union for the Northwest District.
Oh,
And Thriller had just dropped, and he was going to be playing at the Kingdom. I was a huge motherfucking... What kid in '84 was not a huge Michael Jackson fan? I'm sorry. All you punkers who know me and want to give me shit right now, if you're
They all
old
secretly
enough,
loved Michael
if
Jackson
you're
too, dude.
old enough to be living in '84, I was in 4th grade.
Have full consciousness.
And
of,
have
like,
full
what was going on.
yes,
Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah.
Fuck you listen to that album. And I still to this day, Thriller, back to back, are a bunch of bangers.
Yeah.
Amazing. Anyways, so I remember to this day I can vision we're downstairs in the TV room. My dad was making a highball at the wet bar. The commercial for the Michael Jackson concert came on not KMA, Como, number 4, Channel 4. And I flipped out. I was playing with Jazz, the Transformer, the white, I think it's a Porsche. I was playing with Jazz. I looked over at Mom, and Mom just shrugged her shoulders because it was always Dad's decision. I'm like,
Right.
am I going?
Yeah.
And I'll never forget.
Yeah.
Because it was one of the first time ever was my dad turned around and was like, I got 4 tickets upstairs waiting. I was going to tell you tomorrow.
You already knew,
Yep,
dude. You already knew.
So I was in nosebleed seats.
So it's that moment, dude, you're just like, fucking dad, I fucking love you.
I flipped out. Yeah, I flipped out. I was hugging him. And, of course, he was like, get off me, you little shit. Yeah.
It's like, I didn't do it.
I got a drink here. And, yeah, your mom wants me to take you out sometime. Yeah. And so I flipped out. And that night, I was clear up in the nosebleed sections. It was funny because my dad has been, they still are. My parents are season ticket Seahawks holders since,
Oh, that's what's up.
yeah, since when they a year or two after they were founded. I think it was 76. My parents became season holders.
Yeah.
Season ticket holders. And it wasn't too far from our normal seats, so it was way up high. But, man, I was rocking the one glove and fucking, I thought I was, this little fatty, chunky, I looked like the dude from Goonies.
Yeah.
Chunk.
Yeah, Chunk.
And I was just dancing my heart out. But I didn't give a shit. Even in high school, people were like, what do you mean you like Michael Jackson? Bad It just came out when I was a junior. I'm like, how can you not like this album? I mean, I couldn't figure out. Yeah, I had hardcore friends and they're like, wow, you listen to Michael Jackson? I'm like, yeah, so? Yeah. Fast forward a couple years, I loved Chris Isaac. Such a rockabilly kind of... Because so, we've talked about this so many times in other podcasts. My dad comes from the garage scene. The garage rock and roll scene. My mom's very honky-tonk, so my mom came from the rockabilly scene. So my mom worshipped Elvis. My dad worshipped the Sonics.
Yeah,
so
that's cool as shit though that your parents were like way into music though, because my mom was like not into music
until they became Christians. Until I was 11, and then it was all over.
Oh yeah, see,
yeah.
See what, man? It's just a refresher. That's all we're doing right here. Just a fucking refresher. You gotta bring everybody up to speed, dude.
Yep.
No, that's crazy, man. That they fucking just like cut it all out.
Well, it's all good.
I mean,
it
made
me.
I don't know.
It drove me to punk rock. It's like, really? Okay, so you're gonna. I mean, the more you put your thumb on somebody, the more they're gonna rebel. Yeah. Period. Yeah. I had just gotten into skateboarding 2 years prior. I had the original Tony Hawk board that had the eagle skull on it, and my dad threw that away because the appearance of evil, blah, 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 whatever. Like, dude, shut up and go drink your highball. But where am I going with this? So I'm cruising down Tieton, where car full of my friends. It's 94. We're high as a kite. It's my fucking car. So I'll put whatever the fucking jams on I want. I put Chris Isaac, and I literally think Wicked Game starts playing, and I just start getting razzed. I mean, my friends are like you and me. They're relentless. If they see a whole fuck,
they're gonna take it.
They're taking it.
Yeah.
And that tape still exists somewhere on Titan because I took it out of the tape deck, threw it out of the car, super pissed off. Fuck you guys. But I loved Hootie and the Blowfish.
That was like the first CD I ever bought, dude.
Dude, I still love Hootie.
My mom loved it. I found it at a Goodwill not too long ago, but I passed on it just because like there was like minor damage to it.
Oh, okay, fair. Yeah, I was gonna say you shouldn't. I mean, I still we'll talk about CDs later. But I think I still have that CD actually.
Yeah.
Let me know. Yeah. But that's a great CD. That's a great album.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I know people are like, what? I'm like, hold my hand. Jesus fucking Christ.
I haven't listened to it, dude, probably since like 95 though, man. It's been
last week for me.
Oh shit. See, I had that in the Batman Forever soundtrack. That's
great fucking album.
95 or whatever that
Holy
was, dude.
Shit, yep.
Yeah, they had like the Seal song and Kissed by a
Rose.
That was a great song,
dude. Right? I mean, goddamn. But in all fairness, I'm seeing the demented face.
I saw Batman Forever in theaters. I remember, dude.
Horrible movie. Horrible movie.
I had the Riddler poster in my fucking the Jim Carrey Riddler poster in my room.
Yeah, that was bad. I'm sorry for you lovers, but
I was like 10, dude, when that shit came out.
Well, then I was about that age when the first Batman dropped.
Oh, that's so good, though, dude.
That album. God. The Bat Dance? Prince?
Oh, shit, dude. I have that. I just bought that here the last couple months, dude.
That song needs to be the intro to this podcast. If you get banned, you get banned, son.
All right. I can put it on the audio only, so I can get away with it.
That's I saw
Prince. YouTube will fucking flag
I saw Prince on that tour.
Yeah.
That was...
See, Prince is like, that is like, man, he's a fucking legend, dude. Like, he is such a legend. He's such, like... His music, man, it's just, it's timeless.
In he just wasn't. Prince wrote every piece of his music. He wrote the music. He constructed it. The lyrics.
Yeah, you don't have that
drums,
type of artist in the mainstream music.
His self-titled album, he played every single instrument. If you think I'm wrong, assholes,
I believe
go Google that shit. Prince's self-titled album. Yeah. He credited other people. He played every single fucking instrument. When he constructed each song on that number one first fucking album, he fucking came up with the drum tracks, came up with the bass tracks, came up with the guitar tracks. Oh, I need to write some fucking lyrics. When he passed away and the family finally, he had a vault underneath his mansion. And when the family finally got a locksmith to break into it, and I'm not making this up. Fucking Google this. Fucking fight me. There's apparently enough Prince unreleased material to release a song every day for the next 3 years.
Wow.
Apparently, Prince wrote a song every day of his life.
See, yeah, man.
That's a fucking
That's
musician.
the American dream right there, dude. Sit around and write a song every single day.
Long story short,
man.
fuck you for me saying, I'm a freaking Prince fan. If anyone has a problem with that.
Man, we'll send them your P.O. box, dude.
There you go.
We can send you letters. Set it up.
Let's do this.
Set it up all the way, dude. Fucking through a fucking letter parade.
Hey, how did we get here?
I don't fucking know, dude.
Anyway,
I'm really
long
hard.
story short, COVID at the very beginning had a kind of a negative effect on me.
Yeah.
But my wife was home, and honestly, after the first couple of days, I'm like, this is pretty cool.
It was nice at the beginning.
I got my wife. She's in the other room doing her work. I'm in my room doing my work. I work that super early shift so that I can just take a quick shower, put my fucking basketball shorts on, put my agnostic front Adidas shorts on, walk into the office. Wait, let me clock in. Okay, stop. Before I start work, stroll my fucking chair over, turn my personal PC on, fire up the Pandora or Spotify, move my chair back over.
Throw up the old Winamp.
I used
Get the customized fucking...
I used Winamp a couple months ago, dude.
I love Winamp, dude.
I was really curious. I'm like, does this still work? And it did.
I believe it.
Holy
that
shit.
That thing will never die, dude. That shit will be like 2300, fucking 80 or whatever, and it's gonna be fucking still rocking, dude. Like the Winamp made a comeback this year.
It did. I was pretty dope about that. Hey, let's go ahead and pause. I have got to piss
fucking fly, dude. Flying everywhere, Jason. We're back. Oh shit.
Just got done taking a piss, so of course you gotta crack another one.
Woo. No excuses. You fucking no excuses. You don't gotta drive home tonight, dude.
I gotta ride.
You gotta ride. You call the Uber up. They're like, "Can you pick me up in Timbuktu?" That's
my wife.
Yeah, parts unknown.
Would you please pick your drunk husband up because he can't drive?
I remember as a kid, dude. I had a friend of mine that was like fucking. As kids, you just like get wasted.
Oh yeah.
And I remember this girl, like, dude, I had a hella big crush on her back in the day, dude. But like, she was all fucking wasted at my house. Like, my mom was out of town. It was me and my other friend. And like, I got scared, dude, because like I was like, "Did you take any pills?" And she's like, and she's so wasted, and like I've never dealt with this situation before, but like I just ended up like instead of like I should have just like let her sleep on the couch or whatever, but like I ended up just like calling her sister, like her older sister, and like I kind of ratted her out, I guess, in a sense, dude. But like I was scared, dude, because like I didn't know if she was gonna like die or choke or something, like it was just. True. I was like 15 when this shit happened, so it was like, just kind of like,
No,
I'm gonna call your sister to come pick you up.
It was the first time I dropped acid. I was at a friend's house, and thank God his parents weren't ex-hippies, but they were ex-drug users.
Oh, no shit.
And so him and me were having a super, oh, wait, what's going on?
Oh,
sorry, children.
Whoa, no, dude. They appreciate that. That's like commands respect, dude. It's like showing you're a fucking man,
it's like I'm kissing
dude.
you goodnight. So anyways.
Just get up in their face, good night. I love that smell, Dad.
God bless you. Kiss me on the cheek. And we were tripping bad. My first trip was bad. It was so bad. And his was bad. And his mom and dad were so fucking rad. They like calmed us down, walked us through it, just gave us orange juice, and didn't let us go anywhere. So I was spoiled, man, with my drug use. Like, oh, come here, sons. How many sheets did you, how many tabs did you take? Well, I ate 4. God speaking to me.
Coming down to you, you're all like fucking just like a little
all right, on, dude, let's go. Like, go ahead and peel your face off in front of the mirror first. Like, oh, yes, sir.
That's not God, that's the devil.
Oh, sorry. Didn't know there was a difference. Oh, shit.
Just like fucking...
we were talking earlier.
That's crazy.
And I really, I
pull your face apart.
I grew up in a very religious household after I turned 11, sadly. But
it's kind of what my mom did to me, dude. She fucking started making me go to fucking to like confirmation classes, like out of nowhere, dude. She's like, you gotta start going to confirmation. It was like start of middle school,
You're formed by then, man. Your ethos, your beliefs, your
like we never did. My mom never like told us like God didn't exist or anything. Like we believed in God, but it was like we never went to church though.
That's how we were.
Yeah.
So from 0 to 11, we had nothing.
Yeah, same
we
here.
were. If someone asked us, they always said Irish Catholic, and I was like, I've never been.
Yeah, I had to go to Lutheran, dude. I was
like,
just,
what?
like, offshoot of the
I'm like, we're
Lutherans.
Catholic. No one told me. So, and all of a sudden, my dad finds the Lord when I'm 11.
Which,
Well,
that's a good thing.
No,
That's
nothing
a good
bad
thing.
about that. But
Yeah.
god damn it, I've already discovered skateboarding, punk rock, alcohol.
It's hard to introduce a new thing to a kid at that
Right.
age.
I'm like, well, fuck. So that just made me want to crave the bad things more.
So what church did they make you go to? Did you go to Catholic church or?
No, so we never went to church before that.
Right.
Like ever.
No, I mean like when
Then
they
my
started
dad
making you
found
go.
Christ. So
Right.
we went from Catholicism, which didn't know was a real thing because we didn't do anything.
Like, to follow what the
all of a
Pope says?
sudden,
What?
right? To all of a sudden, we're God-fearing people, and we're going to church Sunday night, Wednesday night, and
Right.
we're having Bible
What was
studies.
it, like Catholic church?
No,
that
it's
you went to?
Baptist.
Baptist.
So we went from Catholic to Baptist in
Oh, wow.
0 to 70
Okay.
seconds.
Okay.
And my whole life changed because I was like, wait, I had hundreds of tapes already by then because I was obsessed with music with a very early age, and they were getting rid of them all.
That's like traumatizing.
It was.
Like,
It was.
'cause that's your life.
Because
you
like
know?
I had a Tony Hawk. I had the original Tony Hawk skateboard. My dad grabbed all of my things that quote unquote had the appearance of evil, which was 99.9% of my room. And
It's like, well, anything of the earth is supposed to be, and then you're like,
Right.
we're already part of the
Right,
earth.
already-
Like, what are we supposed to do?
I'm like, all right, I can.
It's just
play-
stuff. Like, why are we making it a big deal?
Like I can roll with this, and
Yeah.
but whatever. But the point is that we were talking about hallucinogenics and psychedelics before this show started, and I really wish. So, the reason why we came full circle was because I'm very biblical knowledge. I'm very studied on Western civilization religions, and some Eastern, because I didn't become a practicing Buddhist when I graduated, but that was my belief system. So if somebody asked me, do you believe in higher power, I would speak to them about Buddhism and the study of all religions.
Yeah.
And so I'll admit, because I was brought up with, like, once we became part of the church, that was our whole being, literally, was the church. I know a lot about the Bible.
But you gained like 0 to 60, man. That's,
Yeah,
oh, man,
and it was well. It's like when I was a complete loser when I graduated. Had just enough credits to graduate. There's no way I was going to go to college.
Right.
But yet here I had a full scholarship to Bible Baptist school because the preacher loved me. So it's like, what?
Go be pastor.
You're touched. Yeah, that's what
I
it
mean,
was.
dude, I've
You're
thought
touched.
about that before, dude.
I'll
I've
never
thought
forget
about
that.
it.
That was the
thought about
conversation.
that.
You're touched by God. You have the calling. We want you. And I'm like,
I can see you in that role though of like administering.
well, I'm a very
you're
sociable
a social.
person.
You're
Yeah.
a social butterfly. Mariah Carey wrote a song about you in
I'm
1995.
very flamboyant and very. So I get it now. They're wanting to warp this poor kid's mind, but I'd already discovered punk rock and
Yeah.
drugs, man.
Yeah,
No
like-
way.
Yeah.
I'm going to hell, But anyways, I always, and hopefully maybe someone out here knows. I've always wanted to talk to somebody who was very diverse in the church, very diverse with Western civilization religion. Wait. And also Eastern religion.
Causing boners all across the country with that bird.
Oh my God, get on me, baby.
Boners.
This
Boners.
dad bod's waiting for you.
Woo!
But at the same time, so someone very fluent with theology, but at the same time very understanding of the drug culture, because I want to know how psychedelics and hallucinogenics speak to the Old Testament. How many of those visions were psychedelically or DMT for lack of
Well, I mean,
how much was that
the
inspired?
body's a weird thing, man. It's like we're like our reality is like just a weird thing, right?
I spoke to God on shrooms.
Yeah.
I mean, I was on shrooms and I didn't think it was God, but I was speaking to someone in my head. And then a couple days later, I'm like, wow, that was God. And then wait, there is no God. But That's why I want to talk to someone.
Yeah.
Because
I mean, like anything that I know about it, it's like, you know, and again, like it's all open, you know, but like it's like, you know, it's anything of this world or whatever. It's like, because like Satan rules the earth.
Yeah, but let's forget about that. Yeah, and I get what you're saying.
Yeah,
because it's the separation between material and secular, the world, then till the spirit and God. But besides all that,
we're surrounded by the fucking.
We look at shrooms. You know, I'm not going to talk DMT. I'm not going to talk acid. That's chemically man-made. I'm talking shrooms.
It would be mushrooms at that time.
Shrooms, peyote, and who knows what the fuck else. Cat piss. I mean, South Park called it out. Cheesing. So
is that like a real thing though?
No, I don't think so, but still, can you imagine? You fucking know. Someone watched that episode like, you know what? I got a cat. And like, you know, harnessed his cat, got him the piss in his face, and he was thinking he was watching heavy metal in his head. You know that some poor fucking juggalo did that shit.
I like how you say it would be a juggalo that would do something like that.
Who else would it be, my friend?
I know. Come on, let's be real, dude. They're the white trash of the nation. Come on.
Well, actually, speaking of that, we'll get to ICP in full circle. I want to come back to them. But
side note.
Asterisk. Footnote. But Jesus, psychedelics, shrooms, peyote, whatever else there is. I want to speak to someone who really knows their shit about religion. And doesn't make it up.
You should listen to is Duncan Trussell.
Okay.
That guy is like, if you're looking for somebody like that, dude, that guy's done enough acid and mushrooms and all that shit, dude. And he's like, he's got a good knowledge on like, you know, like he just like what you were just asking about.
And not to throw back in your face, but that's almost what I'm scared of. What people will think. That's not what I want.
Okay.
I want somebody who, for a very long time, has studied the Bible, has not necessarily partaken in psychedelics, but has studied the drug culture or understands the drug culture. So understands the two worlds and is educated in the two worlds, maybe not by experience, but by literature, and could speak to me outside the box. I grew up religious. I grew up popping shit. Right. So I want someone outside of that who can be very highly spoken of both worlds. Okay. Does that make sense?
I think so.
Not someone like, this one time I dropped fucking peyote in the Grand Canyon, and I swear to God,
no, he's pretty.
I saw some interdimensional beings.
Yeah.
That's why I know there's this fourth wall. And we have a friend who won't names who is very into that and who is very EMT, and he will flat out say, well, you just take a little bit of this and you'll see the interdimensional beings that control this world. Dude, no, you're taking too much. You're back it up, son. Back it up.
So do you think like that's not real then?
No, absolutely not.
Okay.
I'm old. I'm Irish.
It's just your chemical, like it's just like whatever the chemicals are doing to your brain.
I don't think it's that. I think I'm so set in my ways by 46. And this last 2 to 3 years of cancel culture with crybabies, I didn't want to say snowflakes because honestly, the right has way more snowflakes than the left.
They're all.
But exactly, I'm so middle ground now. I mean, you know me. I'm a very liberal person, but I'm extremely pro Second Amendment, extremely pro death penalty, extremely. You need the
death penalty's kind of got like extinct.
Dude, thank you.
Like like Washington State like abolished it.
Well, and his original when Jay Inslee first put it through that he was taking a break. There's a word for that, but we took a break from the death penalty. It's not illegal anymore. Yeah, we're not gonna do it for right now, right? We're gonna sit there. Let's smoke this bag of weed I stole from my mom. Let's talk about it.
You think Jay Inslee stole weed from his mom back in the day?
He did.
Son of a bitch.
He was an ambulance chaser. He was a cheapskate fucking lawyer. That motherfucker was sucking dick for pot. Anyways, so wow, let's
I don't have a good thing to ever say about that.
I don't either.
Yeah.
But I've become so middle ground during Corona and a little bit before that because I'm like, no, wait a second, you are sensationalizing this. No, wait a second. You know, I don't believe the government planned COVID. You know, I'm not stupid. I fucking believe in science. I believe what the doctors are telling me. I'm vaccinated. I believe in masks. But did the government not see a golden fucking opportunity?
Well, it's like 9/11, dude.
Hell
Look what they passed after 9/11.
Yeah,
dude.
I don't believe Bush had anything to do with 9/11.
It's
But was it a golden opportunity?
That was like, I remember that being like the first like conspiracy getting
Oh
into,
my
dude.
God,
Like that was like, because like, dude,
yes.
I was like 16 when that shit happened,
Jet
dude.
fuel can't melt steel beams? Are you a fucking
Yeah, right.
engineer?
Okay,
Shut the fuck up.
Rest in peace, fucking Trevor Moore, dude. But have you ever
Oh
heard
my
that
God,
song that he
yes.
did?
Yes.
The song they did about fucking he can't like handle adult shit or whatever. And he talks about that. He's like built in a Minecraft. He was like the Wang, and it's all boners. So it's like the Wang Trade Center, just like fucking jet fuel can't fucking melt fucking boners and shit. Dude.
You know,
like,
I
fucking dude like that like hurt me.
I am so glad we were able, and I know we're going extremely off topic.
Yeah.
I am so glad we got here because goddamn, that hit me hard.
That me too, dude.
That was so.
Dude, I was a huge fan. 41, dude.
41.
Yeah.
God damn.
And it was something like whatever, because like he was doing a project of some kind, dude. Because like you look, his last post on Twitter was like 2 hours to do some project, and then they say he died in his like yard, which is like obviously something happened.
And they're saying natural causes.
No, he got fucked. No, dude, I don't think so. It was an accident.
Was it?
Yeah, they straight up said it's an accident, dude. Like
Okay,
he
I
didn't
gotta
die
look
of
some
natural
shit
causes. Like, yeah, because like they were doing something for his internet shit, like an internet TV show. Because like I don't know, dude. Like I always looked up to him as like, you know, like, as like
race war.
I just like, it was so good. Like the Whitest Kids You Know to me was always like, that was my favorite.
I haven't
sketch
seen you
comedy
since high
show.
school. What are you doing? PCP.
Yeah,
I mean, those guys were so.
they're hilarious.
They took Kids in the Hall. That was my generation.
See, Kids in the Hall was good though.
Yes, and took them to the next
Yeah,
fucking
straight
level.
up, straight up, agreed, 100%, dude. It was,
If you're
it was,
offended by this, we're doing a skit about it.
yeah.
Which literally the title of
Like
their
they have
show.
like what was the song, the one where he's like playing the acoustic. It's like that first season, dude. Like he's playing the acoustic guitar and he's talking about like you know, like taking pictures of their fucking kids.
He was a
shit.
pedophile.
Yeah, like a pedophile fucking music
Yes.
video. And like they're all making fun of it and shit, dude.
But that was the same episode.
But they're telling the kids just to do it, just to get away with it.
Yeah,
you know? Yeah.
because you're gonna get forgiven for anything else.
Yeah.
That was the same episode where literally they went to a commercial break, and it was the quintessential '80s dad sitting at the breakfast table,
Right.
and it was like, "What's for breakfast?" "It's breakfast pizza," and he stands up, "Breakfast for fucking pizza for fucking breakfast." Whips his belt off to go beat the wife, and it ends.
I remember that one.
That was
That's amazing.
Best thing about the
So
Whitest
funny.
Kids You Know is because they didn't care. It's
just push the
funny.
limits, dude.
Do we need to talk about this issue? How do we do it? We mirror it.
We make
fun of it.
Yeah.
They were geniuses, dude. Way ahead of their time.
Way they're done. See, I mean, that was like, you know, mid 2000s. Like that was like 2006, 2005 and shit. Like when these, I don't know, maybe I'm off on my years, but it was that decade though. But man, yeah, when I read that, dude, because like I was really into his fucking albums and shit, dude.
Yeah,
I listened to his
me too.
music. Like I was listening to it today actually. Like,
Well,
it's like
yeah.
all week, dude. I've just been like, I'll put on a sketch here, like on my the episode we did last week with Bahia. I did a fucking intro at the beginning, and like I dedicated like that episode to him, just because like as like, you know, doing a sketch comedy show back in that time frame, dude,
Yep.
and seeing that in live time.
What was that called?
Spin
This.
Company.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's right.
Our shitty ass fucking sketch comedy show on the public access
Hey,
station.
you were trying.
Trying, and now we're here. So it obviously was a building block for something.
Yeah, it was.
But when he, you know, yeah, man, I used him as inspiration, dude. Like I will never say like I because I don't idolize people, but because they're humans,
No, of course, yes.
you know. But like I'll use
no gods, no
for,
masters.
I'll use certain things though for inspiration, man.
Of course.
Music, I use that for inspiration all the fucking time, dude.
Yep, same.
You know, if I'm down, dude, Pennywise, man, H2O, dude. Like those are like the two go-to bands I have.
Yep, throw in a little Bad Religion Agnostic.
Yeah,
yeah.
Agnostic Front, man, shit,
Hell
dude. Yeah, dude. Trying to think of like Mad Caddies also, dude. That fucking dude, Mad Caddies are amazing.
You know, they're such a great fucking ska band because it's like there's so many different musical influences. I mean, even Dixie.
Because it's not like a normal like two-tone.
No, there's so much Dixie in their albums, which is so great.
It's amazing, dude.
Yeah,
like that Dirty Rice album is
Oh
like
my God.
hands down like that first song, dude. Like I'm like, oh my God, this is my life,
That
dude. Like
intro,
I lived
right?
that. I lived that opening of that song, dude.
I could be in the shittiest mood. That song fucking comes on, and I'm smiling. Just like, you know, when you hear Operation Ivy fucking Unity.
Oh my God, Operation Ivy, dude.
Or Bombshell. Those songs
I need to
come
listen
on.
I need to put that album back. It's been a little bit since I listened.
It's
to
at
it.
least still my whole once a month at least.
Yeah.
I'll be in a
100%.
shitty mood. pop us up Ivy in, man, we're smiling.
Yeah.
Pop in that fucking any old school Boss Tones. I'm
fucking Boss Tones are amazing, dude.
Right?
That's like a band
They're
that
anthems.
I love them. Mm-hmm.
That's Mad Caddies.
Mm-hmm.
They've gotten a lot of flack over the years, but fuck, that's take a little bit of Dixie, take a little bit of soul, take a little bit of jazz, take a little bit of ska, take a little bit of punk, and fucking blend that shit. That's why I miss about the late 90s. All that weird shit that was coming out, like you couldn't label it. I kind of missed that. Wow, we went way off.
Yeah, we're all over the fucking place here on this episode.
Who fucking cares, brother? Any shows coming up? Speaking of end of pandemic,
let's see here. It said the only show that I've gone to is that Big J Okerson show up in Spokane, which I will say I will never return to Spokane ever for a show.
What?
That shit is sketchy as fuck, dude. That town is sketchy as fuck, man.
All
like
right.
your car, like it's like just people walking around everywhere, dude. And just like kind of like, oh shit, is my car gonna get broken into? Like,
So,
like, and then like I don't know, you go in to pay for gas and you're standing in line. And you're like, fuck, who the fuck in this line?
Spokane, late 80s, early 90s. There was a couple clubs that had some really good shows. In fact, I got to see Blink 182. Was the first band.
Whoa.
Blink 182, Goldfinger, and a band that's called Smash Mouth that hadn't dropped an album yet.
Smash Mouth. Oh yeah,
$6.
Yeah, they're a pretty legendary band. Right?
So anyone wants to fucking make fun of me right now? Fucking go listen to that.
I love the dude Astro Lounge, man.
Yeah, go listen to that.
I'll tell you a little quick side note on that because like I remember my cousin Ian, dude. My cousin Ian, I always looked up to him when it came to music. Like he's pretty much how I found out about the Beastie Boys. Like, you know, I found out about the Beastie Boys through him. Weird Al I found out about through him.
Dude.
And so he like gave me a CD one day. I was at his house. He's like, yeah, take this CD. It was that Smash Mouth Astro Lounge, dude.
Shit.
Like, so I went home and like I listened to that shit like all my whole fucking like 6th grade, like when you know that whole fucking year, dude. Like I remember one year like because we had art class and my teacher would play CDs and stuff, so I gave him the CD. I remember we listened to it in class and shit, dude. Like that was a rocking CD, dude. But,
it was.
Continue about your
no. It was just
show,
because Blink 182.
I love Blink 182. I love Blink 182.
Hold on.
Let me rip ass on Blink 182 now.
Yeah, I'm gassy. I'm 46, dude. Leave me alone. Dying of alcoholism. So Blink 182 had already released Cherish Your Cat. That's why I will fight anybody that want to throw hands. If you don't like Blink 182 and you like the Descendants, you like pop punk, I'm sorry, go listen to that first album, Cherish Your Cat. Eminem, Carnival. There's some amazing fucking classic pop punk songs on that album.
Right.
So it was that. We got to see Goldfinger on their self-titled first album tour, and it was
Goldfinger's like they're a weird band.
They're fucking great
Because their early shit's really good. But then like the mid 2000s was fucking garbage.
God damn it.
But now they're good again though because they got Mike Herrera on bass, dude.
God, right? Is that fucking awesome or
good.
what?
The last 2 albums have been good.
You're right. Mid 2000s Goldfinger was shit. I
bought that one album, dude. I forget
anything after
Rat Race song, dude.
Yeah.
I like fucking wanted to smack. That was the only good song, dude.
Anything after Hang 'Em Up, Hang Up, which was the second album. Because Superman was
Hang
a
Up.
great song.
Anything
after that sucks dick. I will own that. But yeah, now the past 2 albums with Mike Herrera on bass, Remembrance PX, fuck, it's great. He is so.
It's actually another band I've been listening to. I've been going back and like listening to MXPX. Not their old albums, but like there's that live album that they put out like a couple years ago.
Yep,
that's a pretty good album. I like it.
I've been somebody fights about MXPX. I was lucky enough to see them in Tacoma at a house show when they were called Maximum Plaid.
Yeah, what's up, dude?
Dude, they were playing punk rock when the Northwest was only caring about the next Nirvana.
Yeah.
Them and Seaweed were like, no, dude, we grew up with the Descendants.
Hell yeah, dude.
You know, so they were fucking cool and they were so young.
It's funny you bring it up because on his podcast, I just listened to the Milo episode.
Yeah, I did too.
Yep.
Mike Herrera, if you guys don't know, has an amazing podcast.
Yeah, you should totally subscribe.
Yes.
On all major platforms.
Yes.
It's like, Mike, I'll see the check in the mail.
Mike, hit me up. You know, did you ever... so he's got a side band. Well, a previous side band called Tumbledown. Tumbleweed. Yeah. Is it
Tumbledown.
No, Tumbledown.
You're right.
They played Yakima.
I know.
Yeah.
I didn't get to fucking see it, dude.
Yeah, basement of Northtown, dude. It was fucking great. Great show, dude.
They were good.
I talked to Mike for like, listen to me, I'm fanboying.
No, dude.
I talked to
fanboy out, Jason.
He was so cool though because I used to. So when we'd go to shows, I would always be the one that like. That's why I learned about punk rock. You know, the band would be in the audience. So I'm like, oh fuck, oh, like the first time I saw Bad Religion, I'm like, oh fuck, dude, there's Jay Bentley in the corner. My friend's like, whoa, fuck, it is. Thinking like, because we're obsessed.
That's how it was when I saw the Pairs, dude. They were just hanging out.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I still am. I'm obsessed with Bad Religion, dude. So I'm
I love that shit.
yeah,
dude.
I'm like, I can't talk. And then like in my head, I'm like, why can't I go talk to him? He's a human being. Mm-hmm. So I walked up, and of course, I'm not gonna lie. In my head and in my body, I'm like, stop tweaking, stop tweaking, stop tweaking.
How old were you?
Don't fanboy. I think I was 15.
Oh shit, dude.
You know, it was like
Yeah,
it was 89.
Yeah.
It was the year after Suffer. And so I walk up to him, and I'm like, hey. He's like, hey, what's up? He was super cool. And so I'm like, okay, what can I go? You know, selfies weren't a thing yet. I'm like,
It's like fist
be cool.
Like,
Be
thank you
cool.
for your music.
Well, that's right. So exactly. So I stuck my hand out like an old fucking nitty.
That's what I do.
I'm like,
to him.
I just want to say thank you.
Yeah.
And I can see it. And he got this weird face because those guys are super self-conscious.
Are they?
He's like, what are you talking about? I'm like, no, your music changed my life.
Yeah.
I mean, you're the reason why I'm here. I'm not trying to, I'll never forget, because I don't want to be weird. I'm not trying to be, super obnoxious. I just want to tell you thank you.
Yeah.
And after that, I was like, no, I appreciate that. He passed me on the back. And we started talking about the opening band and shit. Next thing I know, it's like 40 minutes. He's like, oh, I gotta go practice. I'm like, did I just have a conversation with Jay Bentley?
Yeah.
Like, holy shit.
I think you did, Jason.
Right?
Yeah.
And then it's like, wait, why does that matter? He's a human being. And so after that, like the veil was lifted, I didn't care who we were. I'd walk up like, dude, that last album was dope.
Yeah, just say what's up to him, dude. Like,
yeah,
just don't make it weird and shit. Yeah,
that's
for sure.
the justice
be
thing.
comfortable with
You
it.
know, the only time I made it weird, and I didn't mean to, was with Lars Frickinson from The Bastard.
Shit.
You know, it was at Lollapalooza '96, and they were at the merch tent, and I'm like, oh my god, Out Come the Wolves was,
Yeah, dude.
blah blah blah. I saw you guys on tour for the self-titled album, which was the first album, which Lars wasn't on. And I'm looking at Lars, and I say, well, fuck you. You weren't on that album. And so I turn to Tim, and then Lars gives me this weird kind of mean lick. I'm like, oh, fuck, dude. That wasn't cool. So I just quickly bought my shit and left.
Like, bro, I'm
So,
sorry.
that was a little disrespect there from a fanboy. But he wasn't.
Yeah.
Fuck you, dude. You weren't on that album. But has he carried fucking Rancid throughout ever since then? Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
I love
sure.
Rancid,
Yeah.
and I'm not dissing Tim because Tim is an amazing songwriter, his paintings are amazing. His video, if you
That
guys,
10 Time Bomb fucking album.
yeah, I was gonna
It's
say,
like
if you
great.
guys don't know a lot about Tim Armstrong, go fucking dig deep, because so many of his personas, his painting, his music, his videos, because he does a lot of graphic art, is fucking genius. His photography is really cool. But sadly, I'd say 97 and beyond, you see Rancid live, and like, Tim, are you and they're all sober. Like, are you back on things? Because
No.
Lars holds the whole band
Yeah.
since 97.
Has he?
Sure. Live, yes. Album wise, no. Tim and Lars are such amazing songwriters and musicians, but live, Tim plays like he's drunk. Because he's so passionate about his music.
Yeah,
he's having
I can
such
see
a good
that,
time.
yeah.
Lars is passionate about this has to sound good.
Yeah. He's the one that keeps it clean
Yeah.
to a sense. In
Yeah.
a sense, keeps it like.
Tim has never left punk fucking rock. And I respect that of him. And then I got in an argument with an old dear friend of mine a couple weeks ago. Because we got the From Berkeley and Back tour with Dropkick Murphys and Rancid. This friend of mine has gone to every single one of those. He's a huge Dropkick fan, huge Rancid fan. And so I text him when I saw the Instagram post, like, dude, you going this year? Because I was thinking about going. He's like, no, I'm not fucking going. I'm like, what? He's like, how many times have we seen Rancid? How many times have we seen Dropkick Murphys? I'm like, so what?
See it again,
But
dude.
he's not into punk really much anymore.
Okay.
Which is fine. And I'm like, okay, you know what? You're right. And he's like, and the last time I saw Rancid, which was 2 years ago, at the Berkeley tour.
The WAMU.
Yeah.
Or I don't even know what the name is anymore.
He's like, Rancid was horrible.
Oh, were they? Oh,
Yeah,
that
that's
sucks.
he's like, yeah, Lars held the band up, and he's like, I get it, but he's like, I'm not. And Dropkick is to the point where it's cartoonish. I thought about that, and I think I texted you because I was drunk and I was watching the live feed.
Yeah, you were.
Dropkick Murphys. It was a great show, but he has a point. Every album, they're cartoonish.
It's kind of all the same.
Now, me, I don't care. I've not outgrown punk. I'll be 12 years old for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
And
I'll buy every single Pennywise album, like a physical copy of it.
Same with me. Anything Jim wants to do, like when he was in Black Pacific.
Yeah. I had that album. I remember being like, I felt cool because like it was around the same time frame I got Twitter.
Oh shit!
And like I remember they followed me back, and I was like, "That's fucking cool, dude." Yeah.
Was that not cool as fuck when you first get Twitter and your artist or friend followed you back? Oh fuck, dude!
You're like, what?
Brick where it's rebellion, religions, follow me back.
Yeah, dude. You send them a
which
message.
Doesn't mean
like,
shit.
They write you back. You're like, what?
Right. Yeah. That's 1994. My brother got my brother had been on the internet since the early 80s because he was one of those computer geeks.
Yeah.
It was 1984. He had AOL. AOL was putting something on that was in a we had talked about this earlier before the podcast, the rooms that they had on AOL.
Yeah, chat rooms.
Yeah, the chat rooms. And it was
some dirty fucking shit happened in those chat rooms.
Oh my god, ASL. And anyways,
you're like, because I was all underage at the time, but there was I remember like people my age like dropping like there's like, and I'm like 15 at the time and shit. Give you, but like I remember as a kid like
you got Davey Havoc said it best.
Yeah.
Kids got exposed to way too much information way too fast.
Yeah.
Anyways.
I remember watching VHS porn back in the day, dude. Like 10 years old, like hardcore porn. What?
You kids haven't made us 70s and 80s children. We had to go to the cable box and we had the blurry lines trying to watch Cinemax porn.
Yeah.
But anyways.
My mom had a huge duffel bag.
We jacked off to the JCPenney bra fucking section.
I remember, dude. Okay, no, real quick. I remember a friend of mine had, like, he's like, oh, dude, check this shit out. He showed me, like, some JCPenney ads and, like, this chick's in their underwear. I was like, so fucking what, dude? Come watch Dick fucking Tracy in my house, dude, motherfucker. I moved on from this shit. Throw this shit in the garbage, dude.
I was in elementary school. My friend of mine's mom had a Victoria's Secret catalog, and I fucking...
See, that's like a creme
I stole it.
Yeah.
I stole from my best friend's mom. And I whacked off so much to that fucking catalog. I mean, you're fourth fucking grade. You're just getting, you're like, anyway.
Yeah, porn was always easily accessible, even before the internet.
Before the internet, it was different. Yeah,
I understand.
There was porn.
I'm talking physical media. Somehow, I always had magazines as a teenager.
Oh shit!
Like, I had magazines. I had fucking.
I had to steal that shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I had to steal it too. I don't remember. I think like. Honestly, dude, I think at one point we found a huge box.
Porn was always readily available.
Yeah, like magazines at least.
Dude, I'll never forget.
I remember getting Playboys. We found a box of fucking porn, like hardcore porn.
Yeah, I'm gonna disturb so many people right now, and that's just who I am.
Disturb away, Jason.
I was fourth grade. I was living in Seattle. I was at my best friend's house. There's 6 of us, and we're jamming out to the boss. It was a Bruce Springsteen album we're listening to, and my friend's like, "Hey, you want to see something awesome?" We're like, fuck yeah. So he puts in the VHS tape and you're seeing this up close picture of a dude's face looking upwards.
Yeah.
And he's like scared. You're like, what the fuck are we? It's almost like a home video. We're like, what are we watching? And then you see this girl's ass. And we're like, whoa, is that a chick's? And all of a sudden she drops a shit on the guy's face.
He just drops the shit on you, no warning.
Yeah. This was Andrew. And Andrew, we haven't talked since 5th grade when I moved back to Yakima, but if you're hearing this, you're fucked up. And I'm sure it's his parents. But this girl's shitting on this guy's face.
That's some fucking sick shit.
One of my other friends is literally
hairy buttholes in the 80s, bro. Come on.
Yeah, because she wasn't Brazilian waxed. And
hardcore,
the guy's straight up shitting in the guy's girl straight up shit in his face.
Yeah, this is way before.
A good friend of mine's puking in the literally throwing up in the garbage can.
Yeah.
I weirdly have a boner, but want to throw up at the same time.
You gotta like throw up on your boner and then jack off.
Well, that's a fetish. I mean, some people are into fixation where there's the vomit on the cock makes it harder. Not me. Mm-hmm. I don't do bodily fluids good. I am so...
I'm going to shake my head no on that one too, Jason.
I'm so old-fashioned. I mean, anything beyond missionary position,
Yeah.
I'm like, no.
But what do you mean you want to do it, doggy?
Right, but boy, goddamn, I'll talk about anything. But no, that was my first experience with porn, besides Victoria's Secrets or JCPenney bra section.
Damn,
Or
dude, it's quite the introduction, dude.
My grandpa used to get, I don't know what auto parts store. It wasn't Napa. Maybe it was. Holy shit, maybe it was. An auto parts store sent out a monthly magazine called Pups. And so I need to get on the phone and need to Google this. It was a monthly Pups magazine. It was almost like a Penthouse. Had jokes, adult cartoons.
Yeah, that was the great thing about Playboy, man.
Yeah,
It's
but
like,
also had topless chicks.
yeah.
So when I discovered those, I'd whack off my grandparents' basement, or in the backyard. Oh my God. Because when you're 5th grade, holy shit. Somebody touches you the wrong way, or like, what's for dinner, Mom? Spaghetti? Again! And you go in the bathroom to rub one off. I mean,
It's commonplace in the.
Maybe I'm wrong, but that's
People
how
still
it
do
was.
that shit, yeah.
Exactly. How did we fucking get here?
I don't know, man. Yeah, dude. Well, that's where we got to end it on this one.
Serious?
We're already an hour.
All right, cheers.
Hell yeah, dude. Fucking A, man. No, I was going to tell you a final story real quick, dude.
Yeah.
The final, we talk about, readily available and dying art, if that, dude. You definitely don't see a lot of magazines anymore, man. It's definitely not something that, kids are consuming these days.
Sure.
Well, me and my wife, sometimes we frequently, will drop in on the local porn shop every once in a while,
Absolutely.
It's a classy establishment, okay? They do it up for chicks there, dude. They make chicks feel comfortable. Huh?
Is it still open?
Yeah, Eve's Garden, bro.
Shout
Shout out Eve's Garden on Lincoln Avenue, man.
Yes, okay, that's not what I was thinking, but
back in the day, dude, I remember after I turned 18, that's where I'd go to that place, or I'd go to the one on North First. South First Street or whatever it was.
The North First, North
That was
front.
a little one more shady. There's two
front.
of them.
Yes, there's North Front, and then on the the other side,
South
First, right?
Yeah, it was right past Yak Man.
Yes.
Yeah,
there's two, and those were dingy as those were the glory holes.
That's where the arcade was.
That's where the glory hole was. Oh, that was yes. Besides the concert, that's the first time I saw it.
Eve's Garden was always like that one when that one opened, because that's been open since the fucking 90s.
They were proud of themselves. They're like, come in, get some lingerie, get some anal lube. Do you want to rent a movie?
Well, it's like it made chicks feel comfortable, dude.
Thank you.
Yeah, my wife never went to the one on North First or on South First Street or North First Street, which I only went to the North First Street one or Front Street one one time.
We all did. Yeah, we all did. We're told never to go there.
Yeah.
So we gotta go there.
Yeah, we gotta go there. Yeah. I remember going in there, it was daytime when I went in there and shit, but I didn't get anything. But you fucking, that's where you would go get DVDs at that point.
Yeah.
Time I'm
VHS for me. But
yeah. But they had for some reason, dude, the last time I went to Eve's Garden, this is a couple years ago, they had a bunch of stacks of fucking Penthouse fucking Hustlers.
Awesome.
And so I fucking picked one up, dude, just to preserve the memory, dude, because it's like you're not gonna find this again.
No,
dude, so,
that's gone.
It's gone, dude. So that's where we ended, Jason. I fucking thank you so much for coming on the podcast.
No, thank you.
We'll make this happen here again soon.
Yes, we'll do a part 2.
Part 6 and 7, bro. You've been on that show so many times now.
Yeah, I love it.
Love it, dude. Every single time, dude. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you guys next time. Peace.